Buggies, this is Amanda, and this is a 60-minute practice. For this class, you'll need 2 blocks and a yoga mat. Let's start with our breathing. So sit nice and tall. You can sit in hero's pose on your block like I'm doing, or you can sit cross-legged. Rest your hands on your thighs. Roll your shoulders back slightly, and then draw the shoulder blades down to kind of puff up the chest and allow your eyes to close. Allow your face to begin to feel relaxed. And before changing your breath, allow yourself to arrive on your mat. Calling to mind why you've come to your mat today, what you need from your practice. Maybe you don't know, but give yourself permission to take the next 60 minutes to be open to where your practice takes you. And to relieve yourself of the judgments or the statements you make about yourself. To take the time to just be. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, breathe it out. Deep inhale. Cleansing exhale. One more in through the nose. Let it go. Keep the face relaxed and begin to breathe just through your nose now, deepening your inhales, lengthening your exhales. Lower your chin to your chest and begin to rock the head either in semicircles or full circles. Try not to engage any muscles in your neck, so you're letting the weight of your head pull the neck in each direction, nice and slow. And the next time right ear comes to right shoulder, pause. Put your right hand on the left side of your head. Extend your left arm beside you like you're reaching for the ground. Release the head, roll through center, switch sides. Keep breathing. Make sure that you're not clenching the lower teeth to the top teeth or squeezing your tongue. And lower the chin to the chest, interlace fingers behind your head, elbows point down. Open your eyes. On inhale, open your elbows, lift your gaze up to the sky. Lift your chest. Exhale, round forward. Let the elbows come towards thighs. Inhale, open up to the sky. Exhale, round forward. One more, inhale. And exhale. Release the hands, roll up to neutral. Find your tabletop pose without a block on your mat. and start to take your cat-cows. Dip your belly on inhale, round your back on exhale. Come back to your tabletop pose. Take the right toes to the back of the mat, tucked under, and try to drive the heel behind the ball of the foot while you keep your belly lifted so your spine stays flat. Breath in. Exhale, lift the right leg, left arm. Keep looking at the ground right below your face. Put the left hand down, swing the right leg over to the left and tuck the toes under again. Turn to look at the ankle. So you're squeezing the left side of your waist and lengthening the right. And come back to center, put the knee down, take the left toes back, tucked under, and breathe. Breath in. Exhale, lift the left leg, right arm. Right hand down, left leg goes over to the right. Tuck the toes again and turn to look at the ankle. Bring the left knee back to the mat. Separate your knees. Make your way to child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat and draw your hips to your heels. Spread your fingers. Draw your weight forward. Make sure your hands are as wide as your mat. And then lower your sternum towards the ground as you lift your tailbone to the sky for puppy pose. So it's a little different from child's pose. We're stretching the chest. We're letting the chest sink towards the mat as we lift the hips. You might feel a little resistance in the chest, so try to deepen your breath, soften your shoulders and your heart, and let them come towards the ground. Look forward if you're not already. Start to bring the hands together and the elbows a little bit so that you can interlace fingers. Make sure your elbows are not wider than your shoulders. And then tuck your toes at the back of your mat. Come to a low plank pose. If it's still too early in the practice for you to be in this pose, you can lower your knees and take your low plank on your knees. Take a breath in. If your knees are lifted, lower them, then lower your belly and your chest to the mat. Hands plant under your shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Keep the elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. One more, cobra on inhale. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale to downward dog. Go ahead and walk out your dog or make whatever adjustments you need before settling into the pose. Take a breath in here. Exhale, walk to the front of your mat, hang in ragdoll. Soft knees, heavy head. Release your hands. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale. And exhale. Soften the knees, inhale, roll all the way up. Hands up to the sky. Exhale your hands through center. Bring your hands behind you, interlace fingers. Inhale, draw the knuckles down as you look up at the sky. And then exhale, fold forward, keep the hands clasped. Let the head dangle. Release your hands, inhale, flat back. Bend your knees, keep fingers down, take the left toes back to runner's lunge, lower your left knee. On your inhale, draw your hips back so you fold over the right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee, come to your low lunge, chest forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. One more. Inhale back, stay here. Let the head be heavy. Your right leg doesn't have to be totally straight, but we're working towards an extended leg. And the toes can either point forward to stretch the top of the ankle, or you can flex through the ankle so toenails come towards your body and they intensify the stretch in the right hamstring. Look forward, bend the right knee so you come to your nice low lunge. Keep the left hand planted. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, right hand up for your twist. Breath in, exhale, right hand down. Bring the left foot to meet the right, right toes back. Lower the right knee. Inhale, hips back for forward fold. Exhale to low lunge, look forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Stay here. Let the body relax over your extended left leg. Look forward, come back to your low lunge. Plant the right palm, tuck the back toes, and lift the knee. Left hand up for your twist. Breath in, exhale the hand down. This time step back to a plank pose. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower your knees, then your chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale to downward dog. Deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale. Exhale, walk forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale, this time all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Step back to plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower your knees, then your chest, elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Breath in. Exhale, walk forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Step back to plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, knees, then chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Breath in. Exhale, walk forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Step back to plank. Take an inhale. On your exhale, come all the way or halfway down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, make your way to down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, down. Inhale, flat back. Step back to plank. Take a breath in. Exhale all the way or halfway. Upward dog or cobra. Make your way to down dog. Feel your tailbone lift to the sky as you press your ribs towards your shins. Step your feet together at the back of your mat. On inhale, lift just the right leg. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, draw your weight forward so you come to a three-legged plank. So the right toes lower but don't touch. Inhale back up. Three-legged dog. Exhale forward to three-legged plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose this time. Take an inhale. Exhale, plant your right foot between your hands. And then inhale your fingertips up for crescent lunge. Take a breath in, and then exhale, lean forward. So belly is in, ears are in line with biceps, and you have one long line of energy from the heel of the left foot out through the fingertips. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Take an inhale. Exhale all the way or halfway down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale to downward dog. Feet together. Lift just the left leg. Breath in. Exhale forward to three-legged plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, three-legged plank. Inhale to the dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in. Exhale, plant the foot. Set your feet, then reach up. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, lean forward. Keep a nice bend in your left knee so you can see your alignment here. Make sure that your left knee is directly above your left ankle, not further ahead of it, not behind it. Breath in, lift your chest. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. Take an inhale, exhale all the way or halfway. Upward dog or cobra. Make your way to down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, fold. Slowly roll all the way up, hands up to the sky. And exhale your hands to your heart. Step your feet together so the big toes touch, heels are apart. Bend your knees a lot. Come to your fierce pose. Sink the hips lower. Inhale, straighten the knees, take a back bend, open up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Separate your feet. Good. If you want, you can grab your blocks here. Walk the blocks really far away from you so your spine and your arms are extended. And then walk your hands over to the right or take your blocks with you and then lean towards the left side with your weight in your hips. So your right knee kind of bends, left leg is pretty straight. Walk the hands or the blocks through center and then over to the left. Lean towards your right. Walk the blocks through center. Move them off your mat. Make your way to a plank pose. Put your knees down. Forearms come down for your dolphin plank. Take the toes back. Hold your plank. Breathe. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your knees. Extend your arms. Find your puppy pose again. So the chest lowers, tailbone up. Walk your hands back. Come through child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale to downward dog. Feet together, lift the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, forward to three-legged plank. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, leg up. This time, exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in. Exhale, plant the foot. Inhale, up to crescent lunge. Exhale to warrior two. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Arms extend. Breathe. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank for an inhale. Exhale, take your vinyasa. You can always skip the vinyasa and go directly to downward dog. Feet together, lift the left leg, inhale. Exhale, forward to three-legged plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose, breathe in. Exhale, plant the foot. Inhale, up to crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, step to plank. Take your vinyasa. Breath in. Exhale, walk forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Look up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Feet together, big toes touch, heels apart. Bend your knees back to your fierce pose. Separate the feet a little bit. And then lower your hips more. Let the sits bones come back. Fingertips forward for skier's pose. But your weight is still in your heels. Inhale, straighten the knees. Look up, take a back bend. Exhale, forward fold, hang in ragdoll. Release the hands. Bring the feet a little closer together so you can make your way to plank. Lower your knees, set up for dolphin plank. Toes to the back of the mat. Hips lower than shoulders, belly engaged. Lower the knees. Take your arms wide and come to your puppy pose once again. So this pose should start feeling a little more accessible. Your body might be a bit less resistant to it, so really enjoy the opening through your heart. Let yourself feel energized and open to the pose. Start to walk the hands back, come through a child's pose. And then inhale to tabletop, exhale to downward dog. Feet together, lift the right leg on inhale, exhale forward to three-legged plank. Inhale, three-legged dog, exhale, three-legged plank. Inhale, three-legged dog, exhale, knee to nose, breathe in, exhale, plant the foot. Inhale up to crescent lunge. Breath in, exhale, lean forward. So just as we did before, so I want you to take a minute, and if you are feeling this mostly in the top of your right thigh, I want you to scoot your left foot back. So you have a longer stance, and you can recruit your glutes. So it's like you're pushing up rather than engaging the top of the leg, and keep reaching long through the back and the arms. Inhale, lift your chest. Bring your hands behind you, interlace fingers, and then draw the knuckles down so you can look up, heart opens to the sky. Good, take a breath in here. Look forward on your exhale. Keep your hands behind you, come to warrior three. So you push off of the back leg as you lift it. Try to keep your hands off your back. Breath in, exhale, put the left foot down to meet the right. So big toes touch, bend your knees, hands up. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart. Breath in, exhale, twist, left elbow over right. I can't do it, so you twist, I'll just do my fierce pose. But breathe wherever you are. Release the twist, inhale, straighten your knees, look up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold, separate the feet. Inhale, flat back, step back to plank. Lower your knees, take your dolphin plank. Lower your knees, hands wide, puppy pose. Make your way back to child's pose. Inhale to tabletop, exhale to downward dog. Feet together, lift the left leg, inhale, exhale forward to three-legged plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, three-legged plank. Inhale, lift the leg, exhale, knee to nose, breathe in. Exhale, plant the foot, crescent lunge on inhale. Breath in, exhale, lean forward. Inhale, lift the chest, hands behind you, interlace fingers, knuckles down, open your heart to the sky. Good, look forward, take a breath in. Exhale to warrior three. Keep the hands clasped behind you. Breath in. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Bend your knees, hands up, fierce pose. Exhale, hands to heart for an inhale. Exhale, take your twist. Release your twist, straighten your knees, open up to the sky, lean back, hips forward. Exhale, forward fold, hang your head. Inhale, flat back, step back to plank. Lower your knees, dolphin plank. Take an inhale in dolphin plank and then walk your feet toward you. Don't let the elbows slip out. Come to your dolphin pose. Bring your feet a little closer together. Lift the right leg. Inhale the chin over the thumbs. Exhale back. Inhale forward. You can do this on 2 feet if it's too much to do it on 1. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more. Inhale. Exhale, right foot down. Lift the left foot. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I lost count. One more. Inhale. Exhale. You might be uneven. That's okay. Lower the foot. Lower your knees. Skip your puppy pose here and just come straight to child's. Let your whole body rest. Take a deep, deep inhale. Long exhale through your mouth. Let it all out. One more cleansing breath. Deep inhale through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. Reach your hands as far forward as they'll go. Inhale through your tabletop. Exhale to downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk to the front of your mat. Grab your blocks. Set your blocks at the highest height. Keep your right foot forward between the blocks. Left foot steps back with the heel planted. When you're ready, hands up, warrior 1. Straighten your front knee. Open your arms and bring them behind you. Take opposite hand to opposite wrist. On an inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look up. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Keep your hands behind your back for 2 rounds of breath. And after your second exhale, your hands can find your blocks for your supported forward fold. So you can adjust the blocks to be at whatever height works best for you so that you're not resisting gravity in this pose. Lift up halfway. If you turned your blocks to a lower height, you can take them back to the high height. So right now your left foot is set wider than the right foot. So toe heel it so it's in line with the right foot, but the toes still point out at a 45-degree angle on the left foot. And you can scoot your right block back a little so it's more behind your ankle. Slowly peel the chest open, shoulders stack for triangle pose. Right hand is on the block. You can stay here or take a half bind. So you bring the left hand further behind your body, flip the palm so the back of the hand connects to your low back or your hip, and then press the back of the hand into your body as you peel the top shoulder open more. Breath in here. Exhale, unhook the hand if you took the mind. Bring the left hand back to the block, and then square your hips so the left foot steps wider again. Bend the front knee, walk your blocks forward. So you're coming through your warrior three with your hands on blocks. And then take an inhale. As you exhale, start to bend the elbows and lift the left leg higher as you lower your face. So you're trying to get the left leg lifted as high as it will go as you tip your upper body forward. One more breath in, lift the leg higher. Exhale, lower the left foot. Bring your hands back to the, or your blocks back to the mat. Keep the left foot forward. Step the right foot back to set up for warrior one. And then reach your hands up to the sky. Straighten your front knee up, inhale. Bring the hands behind you, grab opposite wrist. On your next inhale, take a back bend, look up. And then you can soften your front knee as you slowly fold forward. Keep the hands behind you. After your second exhale, your hands can find your blocks. And you come to your supported forward fold, working to straighten the front knee. Look forward. If you took your blocks low, bring them high. Scoot the right foot so it's behind your left foot, but the toes point out. Scoot the left block behind the left ankle or calf, and then roll open for your triangle pose. Right hand up, or you can take your half bind. Right hand behind you, and open the shoulder. Breath in, unhook the hand if you took the bind, lower it to the block, square your hips so they both point down, bend the front knee so you can walk the blocks forward, and then lift your right leg from your warrior three on blocks. Take an inhale, and then exhale, bend the elbows. So the elbows point straight back just like you're doing a yoga push-up as you tip your weight forward and lift the right leg. Breath in, lift higher. Exhale, put it down. Bring your blocks back to the mat. Slowly roll up. Interlace your fingers on the top of your head. Close your eyes. Press your head into your hands. Hands into your head. Release your hands, blink your eyes open. Bring hands to your heart. Feet about hip width distance apart. Lift your toes up, spread them. And then put them back on the mat with space in between. Shift your weight to your right foot as you bend the knees. And then cross left ankle over right thigh to make a figure four. Hinge back through the hips as you draw your chest forward. So you're increasing the bend in the hip crease. but keeping the spine long. Lift your chest, unhook the feet. You can shake it out a little. And then set your feet. Lift the toes, spread them out, put them down with space between. Bend the knees as you rock your weight to your left foot, cross right ankle over left. Hips back, heart forward. Lift the chest, put the foot down, shake it out. Good job. All right. So turn to face the left side of the room. Step your feet far apart with your feet either pigeon-toed or parallel. Open your arms to a T. Inhale, exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hands can connect to your legs, the earth, or you can grab your blocks. Let the head dangle. Reconnect to your breath. And lift up halfway, move your block if it's under your hands. Bring your knees down to the mat, so you're on all fours, and then point the kneecaps outward so that you can make your way into your frog pose. So the kneecaps point to the front and back of your mat, and your hips start to sink. Lower your forearms to the ground. Your belly might touch. You can either make a diamond with your legs, or you can have your legs making kind of goalposts so that the ankles line up with the knees. The hips sink down and back, and you're looking straight at the ground. Get out any fidgets at the beginning here. So if your mind starts to get busy, that's okay. But resist the urge to move out of the pose, and instead deepen your breath, deepen into the pose, knowing that we won't be here forever. This is your time to do that work, or to find that reason you came to your mat. Maybe you identified it at the beginning of practice. Maybe you didn't know, but we're cleaning out here. So the hips are an area where we store a lot of past trauma that we don't want to deal with. So when we open the hips, it comes up to the surface. And that's okay, that's good. It's like spring cleaning. So when you start to have a busy mind or thoughts pop up, breathe through them. See them for what they are. Don't ignore the thoughts, the memories. But then when you see them, take a deep inhale and start to release them as you exhale. Deep breath in, cleansing breath out. Start to draw your hips and your weight forward, and then turn your kneecaps so they're on the mat. Plant your palms under your shoulders, lift up to a wide-legged upward dog, and then bring the toes together. Take a wide-legged child's pose. So you're still kind of facing the You're perpendicular to your mat. Your forehead finds your mat though. And then walk your hands in. Make your way to your seat. So now you're facing forward on your mat. Make sure you have your blocks handy. Put your feet toward the front of your mat. Grab the backs of your thighs. Sit nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, lean back. Lift your feet for Navasana, boat pose. You can keep your hands on your thighs, or if you feel good, reach your hands forward. If this is too much, you can lower your feet to the ground. Breath in. Cross your ankles. Exhale, take a break. Breathe in. Exhale, right back to it. Breathe in. Exhale, break. Take an inhale. And exhale, last one. Good. Put your feet on the mat and slowly come onto your back all the way. And let your knees go side to side. And then point the knees up to the sky, put a block between your thighs. You can grab the outer edges of your mat or just put your palms down. Lift your feet off the ground. So if you need to, you can rock your hips up for a second so that you can feel your mid-back drawing down to the mat so your spine is relatively straight. Squeeze the block lightly between your thighs and then start to do your heel taps. So you're lowering heels to the mat and then lifting the feet back up. Go at your own pace. Lightly touch, so we're never putting our weight into our heels. And it should be silent when you tap on the mat. So you should be going faster than me, but if you can. I'm just going really slow because I have a big belly. And take one more and then put your feet down on your mat. Make sure your heels are pretty close to your bottom. Take an inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the block. Push your hips up to the sky for bridge pose. If you're feeling pretty good here, you can shimmy your shoulder blades together and push up higher. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, lower the hips. Readjust your spine. Lift your feet. Take another set of heel taps. Just imagine that I'm doing it because you know that you're doing it. Doesn't matter if I am. Be really mindful that you're only moving from the hip socket. So you're conserving energy here. You've worked your low body and your upper body really hard during this practice. So let this just be kind of a mechanical heels down, heels up, heels down, heels up. Lift the feet, then put the feet back on the mat. Draw the heels close to the bottom. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the block, lift the hips. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, lower down. Last set of heel taps. Lift your feet, start to tap. Good. Put the feet down, close to your bottom. Inhale. Exhale, hips to the sky. Squeeze that block. Lift higher, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Move the block. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Let your knees touch or tilt in towards one another. Close your eyes. Open your knees. Heels down to the mat, lift the balls of your feet and your toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, push your hips to the sky, squeeze your glutes. Breathe into your belly so it expands like a balloon on inhale and deflates on exhale. Inhale higher. Exhale, lower down, toes down, knees together. Open your knees, heels down, toes up. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips and belly to the sky. Try to keep energy through the feet. Toes separate. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, lower down. Toes down, knees together. Last one, open your knees, heels down, toes up. Breathe in. Exhale, hips up. Last challenging pose here, so really commit, make this your best. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, lower down, knees together. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. And then bring the feet closer together. Hug your right knee in so the thigh compresses your belly. Extend your left leg. Keep the right knee bent. Roll onto your left side. So left hand is on the right thigh and the knee comes down. And then reach your right arm back to the right for a spinal twist. So the left leg can bend. You want to really start to let the right shoulder come to the ground. So that should be more of a focus than keeping your right knee pinned to the ground. So I have both my knees bent and my left hand is resting on the outside of my right thigh. And roll back onto your back. Hug your left knee into your belly and extend your right leg. This is a good place to take some belly breaths. So still inhaling through your nose, but trying to concentrate the breath to fill up the belly so that it pushes against the left thigh on your inhale. And then you squeeze the left thigh further down on exhale. So we're massaging the internal organs, the digestive tract with our breath to stimulate digestion. When you're ready, roll onto your right side. Keep holding onto your left thigh with your right hand, and then reach your left arm back for spinal twist. You can turn your gaze to look at your left thumb, only if it feels okay to your neck. Take one more breath in here, and then instead of rolling onto your back, roll all the way onto your right side into a fetal position. And then slowly, slowly make your way to a seat. Take a moment, put your hands on top of your head, interlace fingers, press down with the hands. And release the hands. Grab your blocks so you can set up for campfire pose. Right shin starts either on top of or in front of left shin, and you make a little throne for your head in front of your legs. Take an inhale, sit tall. Exhale, chest forward as far as you can go. And then round your spine, let your head rest on the blocks, arms dangle. They do not need to push into the ground, so you just want to rest the arms so the whole weight of your body comes forward. So you can always adjust your blocks once you're in your forward fold. Really let the skin on the face here droop towards the ground. Eyelids are smooth. Maybe your lips poof out a little bit, like, like duck lips. So they're just kind of drawing towards the ground, totally relaxed through your jaw and your cheeks. This is the time to start to let go of effort and to reward your body for all the hard work by giving it rest. Slowly roll up, switch legs, left shin on top or in front. Take a breath in, exhale, lean forward, and then round your spine, rest your head. So each of us has a dominant side, so you might need to adjust your blocks differently on this side, and that's perfectly fine. It doesn't mean anything, it's just, you need to accommodate your body differently side to side. And slowly roll up. So once you're seated, take your blocks, uncross your shins, take your blocks to the back of your mat, set up one block high, and then one in front of it a few inches low for your heart opener. So your upper back rests on the low block, head rests on the high block. Make sure that the blocks are steady, they're not teeter-tottering, and that you can really surrender your weight to the support of the blocks, and then do whatever you want with your arms and your legs. I like to put my arms in kind of a T or even a Y, so I get a nice opening through my armpits. But if you're done with heart openers, just keep your arms close to you and let them rest heavy on the ground. If it feels good, you can turn your head slightly side to side to massage any remaining tension out of the base of the skull and the top of the neck. And then settle into stillness. Separate the eyebrows so there's no crease between them. Let the eyeballs melt into your skull. Soften the apples of the cheeks, the lips, the tongue, and just be. Through your nose, imagine drawing a breath in, starting from the base of your body, in through the toes and rising all the way up to your skull, filling you completely. Let the breath travel down as you exhale and empty completely until it leaves again through your toes. Put your feet on the mat if they're not. Bring your arms in to support you as you lift your upper body. Move your blocks off your mat. Lie back down and find your supported bridge. Block comes under the sacrum for support, either at the lowest height or the second height, going widthwise across your low back. If your legs feel like they're working too hard, take the feet further apart and let the knees tilt in. Let the arms rest heavy. Close your eyes if they've opened. Become heavy and soft. And press down with your feet. Move the block from underneath you. Set your blocks off to the side. And then as you're ready, extend your legs on the mat as well as your arms. Make your way to your Shavasana pose. Get out any fidgets or wiggles, and before settling in, take a deep, deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, empty out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale, let go. Let go completely. Muscular effort, mental effort. Settle into nothingness, knowing that this is why you came to your mat today. You can stay in your Shavasana as long as you like. If you're ready to move on, deepen your breath, taking a slow, sweet inhale. Gentle exhale. And begin to wake up the fingers and the toes, wrists and ankles. Eventually reach your arms behind you, take a nice stretch, and then hug your knees in, give yourself a squeeze and gratitude. Rock side to side until you come onto your left side and pause in a fetal position. When you're ready, make your way to a seat facing forward. Sit nice and tall, but let the shoulders draw back and down. Draw your palms together, press your thumbs into your sternum, and feel your heartbeat. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. Good job.